There's not a single day passing without AI making the headlines. AI investment has hit trillion-dollar scale. In industries ripe for AI adoption, layoffs have spiked. The entry point into the workforce has narrowed. Many of these headlines are self-explanatory, but there's one thing that's less conspicuous. AI is eliminating the work that creates experts. Organizations are celebrating efficiency gains today while destroying their talent pipeline for tomorrow. When the automating dust settles, the companies will learn that removing entry-level work removes the conditions to form expertise. They will learn it the hard way. In this video, we will discuss what tacit knowledge is, why the novice-expert relationship matters, and 3 strategies that can prevent your organization from running out of talent in 2030. My name is Jafar, and this is the HR Diary. To explain all of that, let's start with tacit knowledge. It's the type that can't be fully codified. It's implicit. It's built through experience, not only instruction. It could be chef's sense that a dish needs something even without tasting it, or manager's intuition what the team needs in a particular moment, or lawyer's call when a negotiation should end and when they should go to trial. You can't easily articulate how you know, but you know. It's built over time. It comes from trying things slightly above your current ability next to someone who has done it hundreds of times. So volume and repetition are unavoidable, and it's done often through a rather painful process of making mistakes. In those situations, I think of grandmasters in chess. They lost more games than beginners have ever played. Eventually, with enough repetition, you become an expert yourself. I bet you can already see the writing on the wall. Removing entry-level work removes the repetition for pattern recognition. And without it, you don't get tacit knowledge. Let me show you how this plays out in practice in 3 industries. First up, software engineering. The need for junior developers is smaller. Workers aged 22 to 25 have seen a 13% relative decline in employment since the generative AI boom began. But that's not all. Those that get the job use AI to write the code. Imagine that 3 years pass. Those developers get promoted. Now they're supposed to architect systems, but they can't. They never learned why certain approaches break because AI always handled that part. The running joke in the industry captures it perfectly. Before, coding took 6 hours and debugging took 3. Now, coding takes 5 minutes and debugging takes 24 hours. And this isn't just software. Law firms deployed AI for contract review. Junior associates lost 40% of document analysis work. That work was where they learned to spot inconsistencies, see patterns, and understand legal strategies. Same thing happens in consulting firms. They automated data cleaning, analysis, slide creation. The proving ground for junior analysts disappeared. That's why PwC has already announced it will cut 30% of entry-level roles by 2028 because of AI. The pattern is identical. AI eliminates the training wheel tasks. Quarterly results improve, but the apprenticeship dissolves. Now, you might push back and say not all entry-level work was high value. Some of it is almost like hazing, and you're right. But within that noise were essential tasks that shape pattern recognition. A business analyst who wants to become a strong business partner must first grind through databases, spreadsheets, messy real-world data. That's where pattern recognition forms. That's where tacit knowledge begins. Remove that grind and you remove the foundation. So where does this lead? I believe that unless we get AGI in the next 10 years that will completely replace all forms of human economic labor, industries that automate their foundational tasks will face talent bottlenecks. Lack of novice-expert relationships will weaken the long-term mentoring opportunities. Unfortunately, quarterly pressures drive leaders to optimize for immediate savings, not future capability. And once tacit knowledge pipelines collapse, you can't rebuild them quickly. You can't reverse engineer 10 years of deliberate practice. When internal expertise disappears, your organization will become dependent on external vendors and consultants. If this is making you rethink your company's automation strategy, do me a favor, tap like and subscribe. So, is this irreversible? Are we automating ourselves out of expertise? Not necessarily. Stanford's recent paper, Canaries in the Coal Mine, makes an important point. AI doesn't have to come at a societal cost. The impact depends entirely on how we deploy it. Now, automate everything indiscriminately and you break the system that produces experts. Use AI to augment, not erase, and you maintain the skill pipeline. Here are 3 concrete strategies. Strategy number 1. Map what builds expertise, then protect it. Organizations need to map their career lattices and identify which foundational tasks create long-term expertise. Some tasks can be automated, some should be automated. But some tasks encode core pattern recognition and need to stay in human hands, even if AI could handle them faster. Here's how we do this. List every task your junior employees currently do. Mark which ones, even though mundane, build judgment, pattern recognition, and foundations for strategic thinking. Those stay human. Everything else is fair game for automation. And mind you, this isn't a call to preserve mindless copy-paste work. It's a call to distinguish between disposable tasks and developmental ones. Strategy 2. Designate the percentage of junior headcount as apprenticeship-protected roles. So my claim is that some junior roles need to stay inefficient. Designate the percentage of your entry-level headcount as apprenticeship-protected positions. I will even go further and say these roles have restricted AI access and explicit learning objectives. A junior developer in a protected role writes code manually for 12 months before getting full AI tools. A junior analyst builds financial models from scratch before using AI assistants. Yes, I recognize this costs more and this doesn't accelerate things, but treat it like R&D spending. It doesn't help your quarterly results, but it's critical for a long-term capability. And strategy 3, use AI to scale expert supervision, not replace it. If human experts are already scarce in your organization, AI can serve as a training partner. Design AI learning platforms where the novice still completes the hard work. The AI supervises, corrects, explains, and expert reviews the most important pieces. This way you maintain the novice-expert relation but free up experts' time for higher value work. I admit that you also lose some of the social capital and organic networks that come from real apprenticeship, but at least you preserve the competence pipeline. That trade-off is better than waking up in 2030 with no mid-level talent and no way to rebuild it. So here's the bottom line. We need to build systems where AI augments the learning, not automates all the tasks. Organizations that get this right will dominate their industries in 2030. While competitors scramble to hire scarce talent, you'll be promoting from within. While they're paying consulting premiums, you'll be deploying internal expertise. Alright, that's it for today. If you found this valuable, please let me know in the comments what is your take on this topic. And if you want more content on the future of work and HR strategy, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, stay curious, HR out.